Anna can only work for 70 hours per week. Becca is 50 hours and Josh is 90 hours. Project 1 requires 2 hours of Anna's time, 4 hours of Becca's, and 3 hours of Josh. Project 2 requires 5 hours of Anna's, 1 hour of Becca's, and 4 hours of Josh. If the profit for Project 1 is 2,200 pesos per product, for Project 2 is 2,700 per product, how many each product should be made to maximize the profit? So here are the table that we conduct. For Project 1, Anna requires 2 hours of her time. For Becca is 4 hours of her time and 3 hours for Josh. While on Project 2, Anna requires 5 hours of time. Becca is required for 1 hour of her time and Josh 4 hours of his time. For the required time per week for Anna is 70 hours and for Becca 50 hours and 90 for Josh.
So this is our given. For Anna, 2x plus 5y less than equal 70. For Becca, 4x plus y less than equal 50. For Josh, 3x plus 4y less than equal 90.
Each product should be made to maximize the profit. Since we know what is the given and what is being asked, we're going to use the Kramer's method to solve our problem using this equation. For x, C1 times B2 minus C2 times B1. And A1 B2 minus A2 B1. For y, it is A1 C2 minus A2 C1 and A1 B2 minus A2 B1.
This is our given. We'll arrange this from highest to lowest. So this 90 will be the first, and 70 will be the second, and third is the 50. To solve this problem, we will use Kramer's method. So we will be arranging them according to the first step of the Kramer's method. So first, A1 equals to 3, B1 equals to 4, C1 equals to 90. For the next is A2 equals 2, B2 equals 5, plus C2 equals 70. Next, we will solve for the x. So here's the given for the x. C1 B2 minus C2 B1. Next is A1 B2 minus A2 B1. The next step is C1 is 90. B2 is 5 minus C2, 70 minus B1 over A1 B2 5 minus A2, which is 2, and 5 1 4. 90 times 5, it is equal to 450. Minus 70 times 4 equals to 280. 3 times 5 equals to 15. Minus 2 times 4 is 8. Next. 450 minus 280 is equal to 170. 15 minus 8 equals 7. Next. 170 divided by 7 equals 24.3 or 24. So next, we will be solving for the y. 3 times 70 minus 2 times 90 over 7. Next. 3 times 70 is equal to 210. Minus 2 times 90 equals 180 over 7. Next. 210 minus 180 is 30 over 7. 30 divided by 7 is 4.3 or 4. So here's the answer. 24 and 4. So here are given 3 and 2. For x, c1 times b2 minus c2 times b1, a1 times b2 minus a2 times b1. 70 times 1 equals 70. 50 times 5 equals 250. 2 times 1 equals 2. 4 times 5 equals 20. 70 minus 250 equals negative 180. 2 minus 20 equals negative 80. Negative 180 divided by negative 18 equals 10. So the answer is x equals 10. Next for y, a1 times c2 minus a2 times c1, a1 times b2 minus a2 times b1. 50 times 2 equals 100. 4 times 70 equals 280. 2 minus 20 equals negative 18. 100 minus 280 equals 80. 180 divided by negative 18 equals to 10. So the answer for the y is y equals 10. Next is given 1 and 3. For x, c1 times b2 minus c2 times b1, a1 times b2 minus a2 times b1. 90 times 1 equals 90. 50 times 4 equals 200. 3 times 1 equals 3. 4 times 4 equals 16. 90 minus 200 equals negative 110. 3 minus 16 equals negative 13. 110 minus negative 13 equals to 8.46 or 8. The answer for the x is 8. So next is for y, a1 times c2 minus a2 times c1, a1 times b2 minus a2 times b1. 3 times 50 equals 150. 4 times 90 equals 360. 3 times 1 equals 3. 4 times 4 equals 16. 150 minus 360 equals to negative 210. 3 minus 16 equals to negative 13. Negative 210 divided by negative 13 it is equals to 16.15 or 16. So the answer for the y is 16.
The answers in given 1 and 2 is equals to 24, 4, in given 2 and 3 equals to 10, 10, in given 3 and 1 is equals to 8 over 16. So we're gonna plot it into graph. The given 1 and 2, the answer in x-intercept is plotted in here, while the y-intercept is plotted here. The given in 2 and 3, the x-intercept is plotted in here, while the y-intercept is in here. The given in 3 and 1, the y-intercept is plotted in here, while the y-intercept is in here.